Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. This is Eric Kenyon, also known as Regular Joe, filling up your cup. And here's my cup of Java. Already finished it this morning, but glad to be back. I've been gone for the week on spring break and spent some time up at Big Sky Resort doing some skiing. My son was racing in the Northern Division USSA Northern Division ski races. This was the championships. His team actually won the Northern Division out of all the other hills in the Northern Rockies, so that was pretty daggone cool. But I'm back, and we've missed some stuff, and I've got some information I want to share with you guys that essentially I haven't seen anywhere. This is fantastic, and boy, do I have some actual real precise data. You might want to get a pen and paper and write some of this stuff down, because I'm going to give you some QSIP numbers where you can check this out and do some homework on your own. But guess what? Our lovely Federal Reserve is at it again. They're doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, and specifically doing things that our Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke said that he would not do. So let's talk about the Federal Reserve monetizing the government debt before it's even issued. We're going to get into derivative problems again all over, and this is coming directly from the Federal Reserve. So let's jump into this. And the research here coming from Zero Hedge, an American financial analysis blog, broke a story last week, which was on March 13th of 2013, that suggests a troubling trend is emerging in the U.S. Federal Reserve's policy of participating actively in the Treasury bond market. We've talked about the bond market. Let's get into what the Federal Reserve's doing with the Treasury bonds right now. According to the blog's analysis of auction announcements from the Fed and the Treasury Department, it appears that the American Central Bank has purchased a U.S. government bond that will not be issued until the next day, which would be March 14th. This is a 30-year paper known as, and here's your, write this down, QSIP, and the QSIP number is 912810, Q as in Q-tip, Z as in zebra 4, 912810 QZ4. This was first referenced in a press release from the Fed. The auction took place on March 13th at 10:15 a.m., which settled for $1.46 billion in proceeds from the central bank. So they bought this QSIP. Yet, according to separate announcement from the Treasury Bureau of the Public Debt, a bond auction is set for March 14th. So they're going to auction it off on March 14th. The debt security with the same exact QSIP number. Currently, it's being offered for a total value of $13 billion. Remember, $1.464 billion, now $13 billion less than 24 hours later, with an interest rate of roughly 3%. What does this all mean? Well, Zero Hedge concluded that the Fed is pre-monetizing the U.S. government's debt, which is significant escalation, significant from its regular current policy of monetizing federal borrowing as it is issued. Actions like this call into question the assurances given to Congress and the American public by current Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke, who in 2010 stated firmly that the central bank was not going to finance U.S. debt through its operations, period. Well, they're doing it right now. We've caught them. Due to the fact that these global financial markets are being influenced by the actions from the Fed and other central banks, investors should really tread very, very carefully. Those with risky portfolios or any portfolios may want to reassess their holdings as the year continues, or reassess them now, and make sure that it will still continue to perform well in these environments. I just read another post on a little side note here talking about the market. The market's continuing to go up. I still believe we're going to see a pretty significant crash in the market, as I stated back in October or November. One of the things we're seeing is inflation in place right now. That's part of the reason the market is going up. That's the reason your gas prices are going up. That's the reason food is going up. We are experiencing inflation right now. Things are costing more, and the market's going up. But I'd tread very, very lightly and make sure that you are well protected and very safe. So, we've got a lot of ideas at greatwealthstrategies.com. So visit us there at greatwealthstrategies.com and take a look at how there are alternate ways to protect your assets that don't include having all of your retirement and all of your holdings stuck in the market that's being manipulated by our very own very good Federal Reserve. So thank you for joining us with Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. I enjoyed my time off for vacation. Hope you guys had some time off. And please fill up somebody else's cup. Pass this around. Get them the information. Twitter this, blog it, Facebook it, get it out there. I really appreciate it. And thanks for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.